In the ancient city of Sanaa, Yemen's capital and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a powerful explosion shattered the calm on April 25, 2025. At first, Houthi authorities accused the United States, claiming it was the result of an American airstrike recklessly targeting the city. But according to a report by Reuters, U.S. Central Command quickly denied these allegations, presenting evidence that the blast was caused by a misfired Houthi surface-to-air missile. Photos from the scene showed fragments of the weapon with Arabic markings, characteristic of Houthi arsenals. American officials emphasized that no U.S. strikes had been conducted near any UNESCO-listed sites, and accused the Houthis of endangering civilians and cultural heritage with their own weapons. This explosion is just one piece of a much larger and escalating conflict. Since late 2024, the United States has intensified its military campaign against Houthi forces in Yemen. On December 30th and 31st, U.S. air and naval forces struck multiple Houthi military targets, destroying command centers, weapons depots, missile production facilities, and drone assembly sites. These operations are part of Washington's broader strategy to disrupt the Houthis' ability to threaten shipping in the Red Sea, one of the world's most critical maritime corridors. Houthi attacks against commercial vessels, often claiming ties to Israel, the U.S., or Western allies, have turned the Red Sea into a high-risk zone for global trade. Insurance costs have skyrocketed, shipping lanes have been rerouted around Africa, and tensions have rippled through global markets. In response to the escalating threat in the Red Sea, a growing multinational naval force has taken position across the region. The United Kingdom has dispatched warships to patrol critical shipping lanes, providing air defense and escort services to commercial vessels under threat. Although the British Ministry of Defense has not officially released the names of the ships, their presence reinforces the coalition's commitment to ensuring the safe passage of goods through one of the world's busiest waterways. France has also strengthened its deployment, with advanced frigates operating alongside European allies. Meanwhile, Germany has sent naval assets to bolster surveillance and provide early warning capabilities against drone and missile attacks launched from Yemen's coastline. Several Asian nations, including Japan and South Korea, have dispatched destroyers and maritime patrol aircraft to the region, aiming to protect their commercial fleets that heavily rely on Red Sea routes. At the heart of the operation, the United States has mobilized a major naval task force. Aircraft carriers, destroyers, amphibious assault ships, and logistical support vessels now patrol the waters between the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and the Suez Canal. Carrier strike groups operate round the clock, launching reconnaissance flights, maintaining air cover for Allied ships, and standing ready to intercept incoming threats. In addition to surface ships, submarines are believed to be operating stealthily beneath the waves, gathering intelligence and preparing to respond to any escalation. Aerial assets, including P-8 Poseidon maritime surveillance aircraft and MQ-9 Reaper drones, provide real-time data on Houthi positions, while air defense systems on board destroyers and frigates remain on high alert to shoot down drones or missiles headed toward the coalition fleet. The multinational flotilla's presence sends a clear message. The world's major powers are willing to project force to keep vital trade routes open. Every day, dozens of military and commercial ships cross these tense waters, escorted by warships bristling with radar arrays and missile launchers, as jets scream overhead, conducting combat air patrols to deter attacks. Despite the powerful naval buildup, the risks remain high. The Houthis have demonstrated the ability to launch sophisticated missile and drone strikes from hidden locations along Yemen's rugged coastline, forcing navies to stay on constant watch. In these contested waters, a single miscalculation could ignite a much wider confrontation. From the skies, US A-18 Super Hornets and stealth F-35 jets maintain a relentless tempo of operations, conducting daily patrols and precision strikes across the Red Sea and Yemeni airspace. These fighters launch from powerful aircraft carriers stationed offshore and from strategic regional bases, providing a constant and highly flexible aerial presence. Their missions include escorting naval convoys, intercepting hostile drones and missiles, and executing targeted strikes against Houthi radar sites, missile launchers, and supply depots hidden along Yemen's rugged coastline. Above them, a fleet of surveillance drones, including MQ-9 Reapers and high-altitude Global Hawks, maintains unbroken vigilance. These unmanned aircraft quietly sweep the skies, mapping enemy movements, tracking the location of mobile missile platforms, and feeding real-time intelligence to command centers aboard U.S. ships and at Allied bases throughout the region. In addition to surveillance, these drones can quickly shift to offensive roles, striking high-value targets with precision-guided munitions when authorized. This seamless coordination between air assets and naval forces has become a cornerstone of the coalition's strategy, aiming to maintain air superiority, gather critical battlefield information, and strike with speed whenever threats emerge. Meanwhile, the Houthis, heavily backed by Iran with weapons and tactical support, remain defiant. Their leadership has promised to continue operations against what they describe as aggressor forces. Houthi officials frame their actions as a response to Western support for Israel, and have vowed to maintain pressure on Red Sea shipping as a form of economic warfare. Complicating matters, a political scandal erupted in Washington when it was revealed that U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth had shared sensitive operational details about strikes in Yemen through a private signal chat involving his wife, brother, and personal attorney. Federal investigators are now looking into whether classified information was mishandled during a critical phase of the conflict. Humanitarian organizations warn that the situation in Yemen, already battered by years of civil war, is worsening. Airstrikes against military targets sometimes risk collateral damage, while aid convoys struggle to deliver food and medical supplies to civilians caught between warring factions. U.S. officials insist their mission is limited and focused. Protect international shipping, dismantle the Houthis' offensive capabilities, and avoid deeper entanglement in Yemen's internal struggles. But as violence spirals and more international forces are drawn into the region, the risk of broader conflict looms larger every day. The Red Sea, once a corridor of ancient trade and modern prosperity, now teeters on the brink, and the world is watching closely. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who want to stay informed about the world's most critical hotspots. See you in the next one.